I haven't always been Christian. The topic of faith is one that a lot of people see me. A lot of people, you guys, a lot of you don't know me. And you might say, oh, she has faith. It's easy for her to have faith. No, it's not. It's been a process. This faith walk has been a journey. It's taken me a long time to get to where I'm at. It's taken me a long time to get to the point where I like to pray for my kids. I cannot live a day without praying for my kids, without interceding for my family, without seeking for God's presence. I can't live without God's presence, because the reality is that when you encounter the power of the Holy Spirit and you encounter the love of God, it is so hard to deny that from being true. It is so hard to turn your back from that and not come back to the Father, to a God that's changed me, transformed my desires, my thoughts, everything that I was. He transformed it into everything that I am now, and He continues to transform me throughout this journey. So I have not always been this person. And someone made a comment today, and I appreciate you for your comment. And faith is a desire. You have to want to have faith. If you don't have that desire, or you don't value faith, you're not going to have it. You really are not. And this good fight of faith is going to be hard. It's a fight. You have to fight on a daily basis. So do you want it? Is faith, or having faith in God, something that you value? Is that something that you want? Is this something that you're yearning for? I know I did when I was desperate and I didn't know, and the alcohol and the blunts weren't cutting it, and the drinks and the happy hours and everything, all the friends. And I try to surround myself with as many things as possible. I try to really keep myself as busy as possible. I was running away from all these feelings inside of me. I was running away from emptiness that I felt, from this anxiety that I felt. And it didn't work. And then as soon as I came to God, was it an instant? Was it a radical change? No, it took time. It's been a journey. It's been many years. But what I can tell you is this: when you encounter that power of God, when you encounter that love, and it overwhelms you and it overflows to every area of your life, to your mind, to your heart, and it begins to cleanse you and it begins to change you. And the things that you didn't think about before, you start thinking about. Before, honestly, I didn't care who looked at me. I didn't care if I wore something super skimpy and if someone else's husband was staring me down or breaking neck. I didn't care. Whereas now, when the Holy Spirit abides in me, I care. I care if I'm causing too much attention. I didn't care about that. Before, I didn't care. I would wear whatever I wanted, and whoever looked, whatever. I didn't give three craps. But it's that. Before, I didn't care if I wouldn't have cared if my kids saw me pissed drunk or saw me having shots and all this craziness. I wouldn't have cared. But little by little, it's like, wait, I don't want my son to see me that way. I don't want him to see me in that light. I don't want him to be like that. It's kind of like when Jesus begins abiding in you, things start happening. It's not something that you're like, okay, I'm going to be like this, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to say. It's not like that. When God begins and He touches your heart and He begins to change you, you begin to see things differently. Blindfolds are removed. You're able to see what is true. You're able to see things for what they are. So this good fight of faith, is it easy? Absolutely, it's not. It's hard. It's the hardest thing you will ever do. But it's the most beautiful thing that you can ever experience. To live with God and to live in His presence and to abide in Him is all you need. It's the pill that I recommend. It is the drug that I recommend. Before, I used to be like, hey, why don't you smoke? I used to pressure people into smoking. I used to pressure people into taking a hit. So, and now it's like, wow, how has God transformed me? I used to spend nights at a strip clubs. That was me. That was me. You don't see it now, but that was me. And to go from that to saying, I don't feel comfortable there. I don't like it. I feel bad. My spirit, I'm just uncomfortable. To go from that to this, only God can do that. And that's why I continue to fight this good fight of faith, because I want my children to experience the love of God.